What is the nastiest and most explicit thing that happened in your high school? When my chemistry teacher, Mrs. Roberts, got arrested for poisoning students who got bad grades, it shook our entire town. It started when kids in her advanced chemistry class kept getting mysteriously sick. First, it was just stomach aches and vomiting. Everyone thought it was just a virus going around. But then Tyler, our class valedictorian, ended up in the hospital with organ failure after getting his first B's on a test. The doctors couldn't figure out what was wrong with him. His kidneys were shutting down, but all the usual tests came back normal. While he was in the ICU, 3 more students from Mrs. Roberts' class were admitted with similar symptoms. All of them had recently gotten bad grades on their tests. Nobody connected the dots until Jenny, a straight A student, caught Mrs. Roberts adding something to her water bottle after she failed a pop quiz. Jenny pretended to drink it, then took the bottle straight to the police. The lab tests found traces of a chemical that causes gradual organ damage. The police searched Mrs. Roberts' classroom and found a locked cabinet full of unmarked chemicals. She had been stealing supplies from the lab and mixing toxic combinations. Her gradebook showed she only poisoned students who dropped below a B+. When they searched her house, they found a diary detailing every poisoning. She wrote about how disappointing students needed to be removed from the academic pool. She had charts tracking how long it took different poisons to cause symptoms. The scariest part? She'd been doing this for 7 years at 3 different schools. Every time students got sick, she'd move to another district before anyone could investigate. The police found evidence linking her to 2 student deaths that had been ruled as natural causes. During her arrest, she was completely calm. She told the officers she was improving the education system by eliminating students who didn't deserve to succeed. She had a master list of every student she'd poisoned, with notes about their symptoms and how long they suffered. Tyler survived but needed a kidney transplant. The doctor said if Jenny hadn't caught Mrs. Roberts, he would have died within days. 4 other students had permanent liver damage. One girl lost 60% of her lung function from inhaling toxic fumes Mrs. Roberts had planted in her textbook. The trial revealed Mrs. Roberts had been a brilliant chemist before becoming a teacher. She used her knowledge to create poisons that would cause different symptoms, making it hard for doctors to diagnose. She kept detailed records of how each student reacted. She showed no remorse in court. When they asked why she did it, she said, "Average students don't deserve advanced education. I was helping natural selection." She smiled while parents of her victims testified about watching their children suffer. The judge gave her 6 life sentences, but the damage was done. Our school had to close for 2 months for chemical testing. They found toxic residue in drinking fountains, on doorknobs, even in the cafeteria food. She had been systematically poisoning the entire school environment.